Hey, how you doing? Man, don't I look great? Don't I look fantastic sitting here with my hat on, unshaven, all of that, with my whatever it takes hat, WIT. That's from a guy named Grant Cardone. If you don't know Grant, Grant is well worth everybody knowing. Phenomenally smart individual. But man, I had a hard time last night. Just a lot of things running through my mind, a lot of stuff going on, and just a lot of challenges. Just like life. Life has a lot of challenges. But didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Told my wife, hey, just let me sleep in. I'm going to get up started late. She comes in at about 7:35, says she's leaving, and I run out the door about 5 minutes later, which is why I look like this. This is my, you have less than 5 minutes to get ready. Look, pretty stylish, huh? So, anyway, I want to talk to you about risk. A lot of people try as hard as they can to avoid risk. They don't want risk to come into their life. Irony about that is when you try to remove risk, what you've done is you've caused risk. You've caused a risk of loss of income, loss of opportunity, loss of excitement, adventure, all kinds of things. So just the mere attempt to remove risk causes risk. You have to be willing to push forward to try new things. I mean, think about it. Well, if you remove risk, it means you don't get out of bed. You don't want to get out of bed because you might slip on something. And you definitely don't want to get inside your car because, well, there's other cars out there and you don't know where those drivers have been. You don't know what they're doing and they're crazy. Well, maybe you're crazy too. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to take risks. So you want to avoid risks. You want to minimize risk. The truth is you've got to take the opportunity to really embrace risk and do your very best to take advantage of the things that come around and come along in your way. And that's kind of my message to you. There's going to be people in your life that are going to want you to minimize risk. Maybe you're the person in your life that wants you to do that. Now, there's positives and negatives to taking risk, right? I mean, I think I've mentioned in a previous video, I can't even begin to tell you how much money I have lost in my life because of risks that I've taken. But I also can't begin to tell you how much money I've made in my life because of risks I have taken. Kind of goes both ways. Now, my whole point of this video is to encourage you to be willing to take risks. Look for risk. Look for opportunities. And one of the things I always say to myself and to others, believe it or not, I know it's hard. I know you look at this and you're like, there's no way that dude's 53 years old. Truth, 53 years old. I know. Imagine what it's like being me looking in a mirror. Yeah, I know. Funny man. Anyway, the point is 53 years old. I've lived some life. And to this point, I am yet to go without food, clothing, and shelter. Right? It's not to say it's always been easy, but I have always had the basics of life, the basic necessities. And candidly, I've had more than that. And a lot of it's because I've been willing to take risks. I've been willing to put myself out there. I've been willing to do the hard thing. And the truth is a lot of times when you do that, it's painful. It hurts. And, the alternative is you don't grow. If you look at life, and you can't really see it, but because this isn't big enough, but if you look at life as being risk and risk, if you try to live your life in here, and you try to shorten that, and you try to shorten that, and you try to shorten that, so there's like virtually no gap there, man, your life is not going to be very good, and you're going to, you're going to have mistake upon mistake upon mistake, and you don't want that. You want to live a life full, and you want to be able to experience life to the fullest. And that's it. Take risks. Look for opportunities for growth. Don't be afraid to risk. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself. Hope you're doing great. Hope you are blowing up your business. Hope things are going well. Have a great day.